Why is summoning a friend in Elden Ring and Souls games so difficult? This is something I have experienced since Dark Souls, and so I researched what fixes we can do, especially in consoles. First, the fast one, full quit to the title screen, not just closing the app or putting the console to sleep. This forces a clean handshake with the server instead of reusing a connection that's already broken. Go run a connection test on your console or PC. What you're looking for is your NAT type. If it comes back type 3 or strict, that's your router's firewall actively rejecting the direct player-to-player connections Elden Ring needs for co-op. This is the actual root cause for most people watching this video, not your internet speed, not the game servers. Quick version of why this happens. Co-op in this game connects your console more or less directly to another player's, instead of routing everything through a central server. Routers are built to block unsolicited incoming connections by default. That's a security feature, not a bug, but it also blocks the connection your summon sign needs. The next two sections fixes this issue. The first piece is switching your DNS to Google's public DNS, and it's the same fix across all platforms, just in a different menu each time. This fixes it for a decent chunk of people. If you've done this and you're still stuck, it's time for the part that actually solves it for good: port forwarding. This step is different from the last one. It's not done on your console, it's done on your router itself, so it looks a little different for everyone. But the process is the same regardless of brand. First, find your router's IP address. It's usually 192.168.1.1 or 192.168.0.1. Check the label on the router itself, or run ipconfig on Windows or iproute on most other systems to confirm. Type that IP into a browser and log into the admin panel. If you've never changed it, the login is usually printed on the router itself. Before we create the rule, there's one thing you need to do first. Give your console or PC a fixed IP address. Right now, your device's local IP can change every time it reconnects, and if that happens, your port forward will silently stop working. The easier option is a DHCP reservation, done entirely on the router. In your router's admin panel, look for DHCP settings or LAN setup, then a list called something like Connected Devices or DHCP Client List. Find your console in that list, and there should be an option to reserve or assign fixed IP next to it. Select that, and the router will always hand that same device the same IP from now on, nothing to change on the console itself. Now that your device has a fixed IP, create the port forward rule. External and internal port both 8571, protocol UDP, that's the port Elden Ring uses for player traffic. For internal IP, use the fixed IP address you just set up. When setting a fixed IP address, make sure it is outside of the DHCP range. Set up a DHCP range first, like from 60 to 100, so it will look like 192.168.1.60 up to 192.168.1.100. Then you can assign a fixed IP address for your device beyond 100, like 101 or 150. Don't forget to save or apply the changes. Your gateway may need to be rebooted afterwards. This is assuming you are using the router given by the internet company and no other router attached to it. I will not be adding DMZ host or IP pass-through in this tutorial simply because of the security risks involved, but in all honesty, that is what worked for me. But if you really need to know how to set it up, it is not that hard. I will put the instructions in the description for anyone who wants to try.